So I'm going to make some little collage cards, if you will, and I'm taking a 9x12 piece of watercolor paper and I've folded it in quarters each direction just so that I have placement for the masking tape that I'm applying. This is just regular old masking tape, and I'm putting a piece down in the center of each one of these cards. I generally don't make a grid like this because I like the all over painting where I'm really not thinking about it as much, but this time, because I wanted the placement to be just right, I went ahead and made the grid. I started out with some gesso, as you saw there, and now I'm just dry brushing on a couple of colors. This is Quin Magenta and beautiful Hansa Yellow, and pressing texture into it, moving it around, scraping texture into it, moving it around, stamping some more color onto it, just a little bit more stamping. So I've added a turquoise color, green gold, one of my favorites, just rubbing it in. I'm not thinking too much. I'm working pretty quickly here, as you can see. I know I have the video sped up, but now I'm stamping, stenciling, if you will, some black marks over the top, adding little stencil marks. So we've got lots of contrast here, lots of color, lots of pattern. And now everything is dry, so I'm going back to tearing it up on those fold lines, just using my metal ruler as a straight edge and tearing right along those creases. So I end up with 16 cards, and the size can be smaller. You can start with a smaller piece of paper. Oftentimes, if I'm trying to get these to fit into a certain size journal, I will pay attention to the size of the paper and make sure that a 1/16 of that is exactly what I want. So now I'm peeling the tape off, and you'll notice I'm saving the tape. This tape is still super sticky and gorgeous, right? It's all painted up. So what I like to do is I keep that tape on a sheet protector in a binder, and that way it doesn't get stuck to anything else, and I'm able to reuse it later in other projects. So these fun little cards are just little art starters, little collage fodder, and they're